I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. What is the 4B movement? Interest spiked after Trump win. 4B says no to dating men, getting married, having kids, and having sex. What's up, guys? It's Manny Brandon or Manny's Fitness Fortress, the Citadel of Power. Wow. So as a result of Trump's win, women are backlashing. Are lashing back, saying, okay, since you're going to take our abortion rights away, since you're going to take away our right to unalive our offspring, we're going to punish the men of America by not having sex, by not having kids. What else did they say in this article? No to dating men and no to getting married. But they're already not getting married. You know, marriage has slowed down considerably. 50% divorce rate. Having kids, that's not going to happen. Stopping having kids, that's not going to happen. You're going to stop having sex, that's not going to happen. Who are you kidding? All right. Dating men, that's a term you can throw around loosely. Women are hornier than men. They damn sure ain't going to stop having sex. This feminine movement to, oh my goodness, just whine and throw tantrums because they didn't get their way. Let's get into it. Read this article, guys, 14 hours ago. All right. Now, 4B says no to dating men, getting married, having kids, and having sex. News Nation. One day after now President-elect Donald Trump won the White House, being the second woman to go against him, a new movement centered around boycotting men has seen as an uptick online interest. The 4B movement, which originated in South Korea, is described as a feminist movement against the patriarchy and has been gaining steam on social media. The hashtag has thousands of videos, but more have been created after the presidential election. What is the 4B movement? The movement is centered around 4 no's, which are no to dating men, no to getting married, no to having kids, and no to having sex, reported Bustle. In Korea, these words all start with the prefix "bai," which translates to no in English. Supporters say the movement is a way to boycott a system that perpetuates gender inequality. Let's talk about that. If you're a Christian, if you're a human being set in the morality of the way that God made us, there's supposed to be gender. I mean, men are not equal to women. They're not. God set it up that way. Men are not even supposed to take a back seat to women leading in the biblical pulpit, in the political arena, kings, queens. But we as humans want to change the agenda. We want to rewrite history, despite what God has set up. You know, despite what God said as far as our order. They want to create chaos, you know, within order. So, all right. It sprang up around 2019 in South Korea amid a wave of anti-feminist movements boosted by the election of the conservative president Yoon Suk Yeol. Now, Kamala Harris vows peaceful transfer of power in concession speech. Women informally began practicing it and shared how it made them feel more in control, the outlet reported. Although these core principles of women refusing to interact with men in these ways seem extreme, I think it's important to situate the movement within a wider social context and within the trajectory of feminist movements themselves, Nicole Duller, an assistant professor of philosophy at Notre Dame of Maryland University, said in a blog post. Doing so helps make sense of why so many women find the notion of a life free from men so appealing and perhaps even rational. See, that's the thing. A life free from men would result in a global turmoil. You know, men built everything you see around you. You know, with the skill, the resources, and the creation of our natural resources from God. Every building you're in, every car you're in, was made or programmed, or robots were made or programmed by men that are in those factories that made those cars that keep us safe. These buildings, the factories, constructs, the whole infrastructure was made by men. So to say you want a world free of men is ludicrous. It's anti-God, and it's ludicrous, and it's delusional. All right. Duller stated several factors that led to the movement, including a gender wage gap. All right. In the Bible, even in biblical days, women didn't really work as much, and when they did, they got paid far less than men. But guess what? Economies flourished, the earth flourished, natural resources, communities flourished, countries flourished, the way that God had things set up. So you're trying to tell me that God is wrong? He don't know what he's doing? Women who are the inferior gender, biblically, know better and are more and superior to men who God created first, who God gave the earth to set up things. So, like I said, when you go against the nature and you go against what God has ordained, that's when you have chaos. The movement began catching up in the United States years ago, but has gone viral following Trump's re-election. Gender and gender-based rights appeared to be a large part of the presidential election and other state races. Abortion and reproductive rights were a few of the main issues on the minds of voters and ones that Harris pushed on the campaign trail. After Trump installed 3 Supreme Court justices who voted to overturn Roe v. Wade, federal protection for abortion ended, causing hardships to women in states with severe restrictions. How about this? How about you go back to the old days when you got married before you got pregnant? Or how about if you're prone and your libido is high and your hormones are high as a woman or a man, that how about use birth control? How about not recklessly having sex and opening up your legs repeatedly without using birth control, and then wanting to unalive the fetus that's inside of you because you are reckless and irresponsible? How about that? Now, with his second administration, women said they have to respond. Trump has also been accused of sexual misconduct by more than 24 women, and that also comes with the prospect of gaining money. They call him a felon too, but that was based off of documents they said that he was hoarding in his house, which came to be untrue, which was unfounded. It was proven to be totally false. So that title of felon no longer applies to him because he never was one. But a lot of women are still riding on that title because they don't know all the information. American women, it's time to learn from the Koreans and adopt the 4B movement. As a matter of fact, women from all over the world should adopt the 4B movement. I'm so serious, another ex-user posted. Like I said, women are hornier than men. Women have a higher sex drive than most men, especially, from the age of 16 to 24. Let me know how that works out. Ladies, we need to start considering the 4B movement like the women in South Korea and give America a severely sharp birth rate decline. No marriage, no childbirth, no dating men. I'll tell you one thing, women love intimate pleasure, so they're not going to stop having sex with men. Because I don't care how many same-sex couples there are, it doesn't feel the same. No dating men. Women love to eat too much. 90% of the dating, the dating arrangements are based on going out to eat. So that's not going to happen. Or you can say, let's go out and grab a bite to eat. Guys, this ain't a date. We're just two friends hanging out. It's a date. Women love to eat too much and they love being taken out to expensive restaurants. So the no date thing is not going to happen. If it does, it's going to be very minimal numbers among a minimal amount of feminists. Millions of feminists may be marching and preaching this, but they're going to want to eat. They're going to want to be taken out to eat by men, so that's not going to happen in large numbers. Forget that. Yeah. No marriage, no childbirth, no dating men, no sex with men. That's not going to happen either. The marriage thing, yes, maybe. The childbirth thing, that's a greater chance of happening, but that's not going to hurt us because there's only so many women that are in this feminine movement, and men, high quality, high value men, are going to attract the attention of women who are not feminists. So they still going to continue to have sex, marriage, go on dates with high value women who are not feminists. So that's not going to work. Seriously. This is amazing, really interesting topic. Now, the easiest and fastest way to join the fight as a woman is to engage in and promote the hashtag 4B movement straight up, a user posted on X hours after Trump's win. American women, it's time to learn from the Koreans and adopt this. South Korea give America a severely sharp birth rate decline, no marriage, no childbirth, no dating men, no sex. We can't let these men have the last laugh. We need to bite back. First of all, Trump won the election. All men didn't. So what are you attacking men across, the country, countrywide for? I mean, Trump got a lot of his votes from men, but damn. So you want to attack us? Try to punish us by not going on dates with men of the United States because a certain president won the election? This is how delusional and how backwards a lot of feminist women think, these thinking processes of these feminist women. They're delusional with the whole hierarchy thing, patriarch thing, the value thing. The women and men are not equal. We're physically not equal. Strength-wise, we're not equal. Financially, we're not equal. And we're not supposed to be. That's the way God set it up. Don't be mad. Those women that feel this way are not Christians. They're not godly women. I'm sorry. We got to go back to the book where nobody wants to go. With agriculture, the way they're toxifying the stuff we eat, we got to go back to the book. Nobody wants to go there. So, if their way of lashing back and trying to punish us is not having sex and not having kids, well, they will inadvertently increase the economy because it's expensive to raise a family. One kid, 2 children, whatever. So if you actually did cut back on having children, the economy would grow. Things would be, you'd have more money in each household. No dating. That's not going to happen, but we would have more money for bills and living your life. No marriages. They're already doing that anyway. A lot of women don't want to get married. They just want to have live-in situations and extract all the benefits of a man, even if he's not a husband. They want to extract husband benefits without having a husband. So that's already being done. But I just think it's laughable. The thing is, they're so silly, they don't realize Trump being in office is going to give these women more possibilities and a greater quality of life than they ever could have had. You got to have some kind of sense of emotion, some kind of empathy in your mind, to where if you're pregnant and something seeps into your thought process that says, I need to get rid of this in my belly. There's got to be some kind of empathy. And the fact that the female, I ain't going to say her name because the female election contender had to have people twerking, ratchet entertainers twerking at her freaking rallies. All these entertainers coming and doing other things, raunchy, like ratchet things to try to garner votes. And the people that she had at her rally, these celebrities, are self-proclaimed people that worship witches. That's demonic. There's a lot of people that, godly social media, content creators that teach this, that talk about this. So I believe what one of them said, God just bought us more time. Forget about what you think about Trump. Look at his policies. Abortion is not looked upon positively by God. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune back in for some more fitness, nutrition, and wellness content every week. You know how we do it here. Hit the like, subscribe, share button, and definitely comment. See you in the next one. Booyah! Are you ready?